So to create a project for multiple modular construction buildings, I can simply create one, select my customer, my description. I can create my tasks, so I can have sales, design services, a different production project task for each of the production modules that I've been building. And then shipping and transportation of the module to site, installation services, and warranty if required. Each of these has their own billing rule as well. So some can be billed as time and materials, and the manufacturing could be billed as progress billing. I can set my revenue on each of these to estimate 60 hours of design services, a flat rate amount for each of my modules, and then I can also estimate my installation services. Further to that, I would go to my cost budgets, and my cost budgets would be the same. I have an estimated 60 hours at a specific cost rate, or an average cost rate. My production modules all have labor and materials charged against them, and I could keep going down my list. Once I've got this created and saved, I would activate the specific tasks that I wanted to work. I would activate my project, and then what I would do is I would go across to production orders. In this case, I've already created one production order, but I could create a second production order for it. What inventory ID am I going to be putting in? And I can choose my module. It defaults in a warehouse, a location. I don't have to put in that location. I could just say, I'd like to send it directly out to the yard because I'm going to store it out there. What's the order date? When's it coming in? And which task am I going to assign it to? So this is production module 302. And now I can hit create. And the system now goes out and creates a production order for this based on the bill of materials that I had used as my default. And it's going to create a production order for me to have all the materials, the estimated labor, time, all of that information. So you'll see production order number 200 was created, and it's for one. If I expand this out now and I take a look at it, I create production order 200 being to the yard. I can see that it's going to be assigned back to my project and the task that I assigned it to. Which bill of material did it start from? So all of that information gets created from here. I can then go to my production order details, and on my production order details, this will load up and show me first step of this would be to do welding of my frame underneath, and it gives me my materials, gives me my estimated labor. I can also go to framing, my electrical. I can jump down and say finishing, painting, inspection, and I can put in estimated material time or run time for labor and all of the materials I'm going to need for each of the different levels of our steps and operations in my production order. So with this now, all I would need to do is go through and I can say release the order. Oh, needs to have a serial number assigned. So it gives me a warning if there is. And I can go through and say it's for project 302. And I'm just going to give it a serial number that matches my project and task on here. So I can save. And now I would release this production order for manufacturing. All right, so now my production order is ready to go. Back here on my project, one last thing I needed to do was I need to activate that task. So because that task is going to start producing a module now, I can just mark it as active and save my project, and it keeps going through. So all of this information is being tracked. If I jump to my balances tab, my balances tab gave me a revenue, estimated revenue for building the 3 modules, my estimated labor for design, my estimated revenue for installation services are all totaled up to $199,350. These are all of my costs, showing me $106,991. As I go through and start manufacturing, I can do a couple of different things now. So when I start producing something, I can go back to my production order and I can just say, I would like to open up production order 200. It's been released, and I want to start doing my work on it. So with my work being done, first thing I would want to do is go in and say release materials. So I click on my release materials. Acumatica opens up my materials to release, and I could go through and say just release materials for operation 10. So I could just click on to the welding rods that I need for this one. And I can say select. It takes this information, puts it across onto a materials batch. So now I have a materials batch created, linked to that project and module and the items that I specified. And all I need to do now is save, remove the hold, and release. And what's happened now is it's releasing these materials out of inventory, or in this case, these are non-stock items, so they can be issued to the project as well, or to the production order. I've issued those items to it. If I just go back on my browser now to my production order, what we will see is under my events, I see my material batch that was issued. If I go to my totals tab, I can see that I issued $44 worth of materials to it, and I've started the production of this item. I've created through, I could also go in and say, on this production order, I could specify, I want to build this in work location, warehouse bay 16A. And I could assign that. And that gives me a way to be able to track and say which areas of my warehouse are actually being utilized and which materials and people am I going to be assigning to different warehouse locations in my manufacturing. So I've got my information here now. On my production order, it's showing me a WIP total of $44. When I go back to my project, I can refresh my project now, and my project also shows work in progress of $44.46. So I can continue to see that. As I go through my production order, it always keeps totaling back to my project and telling me what I'm doing on my project.